This is the Art Beauty Podcast where we tell the real truth about the fake shit. I'm Amber, and today my fabulous co-hosts are a mother-daughter team that you have definitely heard of. We've got Sonya Dakar. She is a true celebrity facialist, having worked on everybody from Gwyneth Paltrow to Madonna, and her beautiful daughter, Mimi Dakar Berry. They are both now working on Sonya Dakar skincare, and of course, they have that fabulous skin clinic in Beverly Hills. Hello, ladies. Thank you so much for joining me today.
Hi, thanks so much for having us.
Thank you so much for having us.
You have this fabulous blog. And I noticed one of the posts was on textured skin. We are now going into, it is like the kickoff to summer. I don't know about you in Beverly Hills, but here in New York, I feel like we've all been, basically hiding under rocks, and we're ready to come out now. But our skin, whether it's something like keratosis pilaris, or maybe it's just we've got dry, scaly skin, we all want to come out and be gorgeous and glowing for summer. Do you have some tips on how we can sort of tackle that when it comes to our skin on the face and on the body?
It's interesting you bring that up because we always want to write very educational blog posts on our blog, the serum. It's just part of our website. Nobody talks about textured skin. I even researched it. There's very few articles about it. And the thing, people talk about acne or wrinkles, maybe even rosacea, but textured skin is like anything. As soon as you can't cover it with makeup. As soon as the light hits your skin, specifically right now, right? The summer, people are getting vaccinated. People are starting to go out. And right now the CDC just released, you don't have to wear a mask. You're actually going to see your skin for the first time in over a year. The second that light hits your skin, anything that's not baby smooth is textured skin, acne, scarring, dryness. It's one of the big things that Sonya's been treating here at the clinic. I'll let you talk about like all your different tips on what you tell people, but it could be from a variety of skincare. Dermatitis is something huge that Sonya's been seeing in the last 2 years. Anything could really lead to textured skin. So Mom, maybe if you could take it away and give us some tips.
Yeah, so definitely also winter is like regardless of the pandemic, which is we're going to be now unveiling, the whole masking thing. But winter is very, very vicious for skin. We have like the heat at home, windy, particular people in the East Coast, even here, like at night in California, West Coast, we do have cold weather at night. And then, and sometimes they get very dry here too. So it's kind of like windy and snow, or on the West Coast and dry, and the weather like desert kind of. It's not healthy for the skin at all.
And then air conditioning and heaters too.
Yeah, and it's all of this artificial like cooling and everything else. So what happened, the skin became very, very dry and very choppy, sometimes peely. And if people doesn't know, they're still putting like a product, which is salicylic acid and all of it. It's supposed to be, or too much of vitamin C. It's supposed to be brightening the skin or peeling the skin or anything like this. It's really sometimes can be even worse. So really, it's a hot topic, for a lot of people to deal with this every day. So my advice to them is to exfoliate the skin. So that's what I educate people. Exfoliate very, very gentle, not rough, put hydrating mask, put, oil, put like all kind of serum with the retinue based on like the vitamin A. All of that can be like absolutely change the texture, the hydration of your skin, and give you the luminous, shall I say. And then to switch like mask from tightening mask to soft mask, that's all of it contribute a lot for health skin.
When it comes to exfoliation, are you more of a fan of a physical exfoliator or a chemical exfoliator?
I'm against chemical in general, with no doubt. That's my philosophy. Green started like 30 years ago to me, and I'm so happy the world now follow after 25 years with all of this, wisdom and line.
But what do you like more? Like the scrubs, the gels, the acids?
But what I do believe in like retinue. It's not the retin A. It's a skin cells renewal. I am, very gentle. You can wear it in the daytime. You can wear it in the nighttime.
So what are you seeing? I'm assuming your clinic is open.
Yes.
And okay, what are you seeing? You know, I have to be honest here. I haven't tried your products, so I can't speak to them. But I certainly have heard of them. I know that you
Thank you.
have a long time. And what are you seeing in the clinic? Like, what are people coming in? What are the types of skin issues you're seeing? What are people talking about?
So during the pandemic, it's really something new I never faced before. People have acne or massive around, like the mouth, and then what do you call it, like acne. But in general speaking, all my clientele between, let's say, 18 up to 40, it's like we don't have like a lot of like more mature, unfortunately, but we do have majority of our clients that ask for they want to have the discoloration to remove, from
Right.
pregnancy mask, that we call it melasma. They would like to have start fine line, like around the nasal fold or the jowl. What should I do with the jowl?
The jawline is a big thing, I think.
Yeah, so because it's really giving up age and like maturity of the skin already. So
The jawline.
the jawline,
It's
it
funny.
makes the space is less feminine.
We just had a podcast on threading and PDO threads, which are becoming very popular, to help accentuate the jawline. Are there things though, you're such a proponent of natural skincare, right? So let's go through, like, with the discoloration. Are there things that you like, ingredients you like for getting, removing some of that discoloration?
Yes, but you see, like, because I'm more holistic, I have something which is basically customer can buy it online, and they made like extra from Daisy's flower, believe they call it, in cheddar, like completely, and the pigmentation, the melanin, and this and completely dissolve it. And the opposite, you can wear it even in the daytime. So with the UVA and UVB, it's even lightening the skin pigment is like completely.
And this is from Daisy's, you said.
Daisy's flower, 100%. It's work permanent. You can wear it when you're pregnant even. You can wear it to breastfeeding. A patient even with cancer, they can wear this thing, and super safe. The opposite, wear it in the daytime and your skin gonna be brighter and brighter, which is the opposite. The another ingredient we mentioned before, you cannot even wear it in the daytime because the pigmentation, the melanin, they became like reproduce even more and became more spotty skin. So that's my philosophy, how I can find a nature by nature thing, which is can beat it up, the conventional and the chemical, by more, very safe, and also for longevity, it's completely permanent. And that's the difference. Which is
I think now you're hearing a lot of people are really going and realizing that, the natural ingredients can still deliver really powerful results. And I know that you did just launch a new vitamin C product, correct?
Correct.
Yes.
Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Okay,
Yeah,
so
one of our top requests we're getting in the clinic, Sonya did say, is like pregnancy mask, melasma, but also acne scars. So there's been a huge increase in acne, and it's from masks, from hormones, and also from stress that we've been dealing with the last 18 months. I think hormonal. When the pandemic specifically first broke out, I was getting texts from everyone saying like my skin is out of control. It's like things that we can't explain, like the cortisol is raising in our skin, it's causing these breakouts. So we've been getting a huge increase both online and in the clinic for people to treat their acne scars. So they'll use our products, they'll come in and get a facial, their acne's gone, but now they have these marks left behind. So we really want to create something that worked, but also worked for like our rosacea dermatitis clients, because as Sonya mentioned, she's seen a huge increase in rosacea and dermatitis in the last 2 years.
45 million people in America have.
Yeah.
And there's so much vitamin C there out on the market, but there's also so many different types: oil soluble, water soluble, L-ascorbic, all these different types. So we knew that we wanted to create an effective vitamin C, but also something that is safe enough for rosacea and eczema. So every new launch that we do, specifically in the last, I would say 4 or 5 years, we always create a product that's safe for rosacea and eczema. And even when we did a pop-up question, I think on our Instagram, saying like, do you have any questions about our vitamin C? The number one was, I was surprised actually. Is it safe for sensitive skin? Is it safe for rosacea? people really want vitamin C, but they're really scared to use it.
Sure.
So
Well, some of them can be very, very irritating. What kind of vitamin C are you using?
So we use a combined 15%. We use 10% of a magnesium-based vitamin C. So when it's absorbed into the skin, it actually turns into L-ascorbic. So L-ascorbic is this great vitamin C, but it's too harsh on many people's skin. And it does inhibit tyrosinase, which is the enzyme that causes your pigmentation, and it also breaks down pigmentation. It does everything you want in a vitamin C. And then we wanted to bring it up a little bit higher, so we put in a 5% glycerin-based vitamin C, so it's very hydrating to the skin. But in addition to that, and it's not like, oh, my vitamin C is 30%. More is not more when it comes to vitamin C, because there's that tipping point where like, how much can your skin handle to the point of like diminishing returns? So it's a very sophisticated formula, because we then put in hyaluronic acid. So it's a 2-in-1. Everybody wants hyaluronic acid. Everybody wants vitamin C. We were originally going to come out with 2 serums, but we're like, why would we give our customer 2 different things to layer?
Smart, right?
And 2 things to choose. Because like not everyone's going to buy both, right? Maybe you can't afford to, you don't want to. So Sonya's like, why are we creating 2? Let's put it in 1. And then we put in like these super fruits, or these like, like cockadoo plum, which is the world's richest form of vitamin C. Hibiscus flower, which has like natural AHAs. We also put in.
Is it a serum? Like, is it an oil base?
You have to use it. It's like this cushiony water-based serum. That's another thing that's important. So we put these super fruits in, so then you get this environmental protection, protecting your barrier function also, which people are starting to talk about now, because when we use things that are too strong and they strip the barrier function, your skin kind of like reacts in crazy ways. So it's a very sophisticated formula. It's water-based because we wanted the serum to be very neutral and universal. So if you're dry, you'll layer on your creams, your lotions, your balms. And if you're oily, then you could put on your other products on top. That's the thing, is like, because I think, so you see so many, like she sees the TikTokers all the way up to like, women that have grown with her brand over the last 30 years. We never want to create so many different versions where it's confusing. We're like, we want to make things universal. So we wanted to make a really light water-based gel that when it goes into the skin, you don't know it's there anymore. And
I love that. That's so important. I hate when you put something on and it's super greasy or feels super heavy, especially with vitamin C, because you want to put that on certainly every morning.
And particular people today, like the whole segment, people put layers of products on the top. So they put the oil everybody put, and the moisturizer, or the balm we have it, which is we swear by it. So you don't want to have like the first layer come into your skin, became thick, so everything became like, completely visible. And we don't want to. You want to feel like glowing, but not uncomfortable.
I want to say this before we go, because you are a mother-daughter team, Mimi, I have to ask you, what would you say is like the thing, the best beauty tip that you learned from your mom?
For sure, there's 2 things. And it's so simple. Number 1, she taught me so
First of all, she started using skin products age of 7. She got from me the kit, cleanser, moisturizer, SPF. Yeah. I'm
very into my skincare. But I'm a beauty junkie in general. Like, I'm a huge consumer of things that are not just skincare. But number 1, not to go in the sun. That was the biggest tip, and I think super helpful. And you don't want to hear it when you're a teenager, because all your friends get a tan. But I think that saved me, because now as I'm getting older, you just look at the girls around you and you could tell who drank, who smoked, who went in the sun, and who hasn't. It really prematurely ages you. And my mom would never let me go to bed without washing my face and doing my entire skincare routine. And baby wipes, or they're essentially baby wipes, those facial cleansing things, the pads or the wipes, they don't cut it. And now, no matter how tired I am, I will never, it just feels like
I'm the same way. I will, like, I could be on death's door now. I wish I didn't drink, but let's say I've had too many drinks. It doesn't matter. I'm still going to, whether I'm sick or I'm tired or whatever, or I've partied like a rock star, my makeup is coming off, because if it doesn't, and that happens maybe once a year, I just feel so, it's so horrific. Yeah.
And you wake up in the morning, it's totally different texture. And you
So
clock
gross.
it, but don't forget, all the makeup is not nutrient, and now it's chemical, a lot of it in the ingredient. And layers of suffocating the skin is so not acceptable.
And it mixes with like
Particular-
dirt and oil. It's just, it does suffocate.
Particular, everybody have to know, the skin get nutrient at night 10 times more from the daytime. When you lay down and you're sleeping, the skin absorbs a lot more oxygen to the deep cells of your skin and helping the blood flow, the circulation, to helping to multiple and produce collagen. If you one day of like sleeping with makeup, age your skin for 21 days. So think about it.
All right. Well, if that isn't enough motivation for people to get out and wash their face, I don't know what is. I have to thank both of you ladies for taking the time to be with us. I know you were away from your busy clinic and all the celebrities. I really do thank you. If people want to know more about the Sonya Dakar line or come see you in Beverly Hills, where's the best place for them to go?
You can go to our website, sonyadakar.com, Sonya with a Y, or visit us on Instagram at Sonya Dakar, either way.
And I have to say, I love on Instagram, they have some fabulous before and afters. You can really see, you know, some of the magical skin transformations that they've done. Thank you again for being with us. And of course, if you have questions you want me to pass to Sonya or to me, I'm always happy to do that. You can email us at hello@artbeautypodcast.com. And you can find us on Facebook, on Instagram, and here on YouTube at artbeautypodcast.com. And new news, we just launched a newsletter. So I hope that you will sign up because we will be sharing special promotions. You'll know what the episode is. We promise to never email more than once a week, but you can do that on our Facebook page. You can do that through Instagram. And, you know, we just want to be connected with you. Thank you everybody for watching. Thank you for listening. And of course, we will see you next Tuesday. Bye.
Thank you so much for having us.
Thank you.